Even though many men have no idea how to behave around women, there is still a rare breed of men who do things differently. These men are known as Sigma males, and they are often misunderstood in contemporary society. Unlike the more common alpha and beta males, Sigma males are private, confident, and independent, making them a unique and intriguing option for many women. They are frequently perceived as enigmatic and mysterious, not because they are trying to be, but simply because they do not need validation from others. Even though some men may not even realize what Sigma men are doing differently, women can instantly notice the difference. So what is this all about? How exactly do Sigma males act around women? They examine in private. Sigma men are great at observing and analyzing people, especially when it comes to the person they are talking to. They will quietly take in every detail of her body language, tone of voice, and even the words she chooses to say. This is not to judge or manipulate, but rather to understand who she really is, not just what she shows on the surface. They can tell if she's relaxed or tense, interested or bored, and will adjust their behavior accordingly. They don't stare in a creepy way, but rather inquisitive and attentive. Male Sigmas are also adept at interpreting female nonverbal cues, like as her gestures and facial expressions, which convey information without explicitly stating anything. All of these small observations are like puzzle pieces that come together in the Sigma's mind, helping him understand who she truly is on the inside beyond the image she may be projecting outwardly. He stays quiet and reflective during this analysis process, keeping it all inside instead of voicing every thought out loud. The Sigma band is always aware of where she looks and puts her focus, as it often shows what catches her interest or attention. Although some males agree with whatever she says, this is a common error that they do in an attempt to win her approval and satisfy her, making them look weak and ugly. While they always treat women with respect, Sigma men don't care about impressing them or winning their approval. So they have no problem saying no if they see any flaws in her logic or have a different viewpoint. They are also not rude or disrespectful to women, but they have a strong sense of self and won't compromise their values or desires just to please someone else. This makes Sigma men stand out as confident, assertive, and independent individuals, which is exactly what many women are looking for in a partner. What many girls look for in a man refusing to agree to everything does not imply being combative or contentious, but rather remaining loyal to oneself and refraining from changing into someone else in order to win over a lady. 3. They inquire about a small feature that they have noticed. Sigma men have a sharp eye for detail and notice details that others might miss. One example of this is noticing subtleties in a woman's behavior or appearance that most men wouldn't even notice. They will inquire about these details out of genuine curiosity, not to make a move or impress the woman. For example, they might inquire about the significance of a necklace the woman is wearing. Even while these tiny details, like the color of your nail polish, might seem unimportant, many women are amazed by this level of attention to detail. Some men worry about what questions to ask in order to avoid seeming dumb. Of course, this doesn't imply Sigma guys will inquire about everything. Rather, it only means that when something captures their interest, they won't be hesitant to express it. They don't give power to these ideas. They make advantage of the similarity attraction effect, which describes how people are drawn to those who have similar views, backgrounds, interests, and experiences in life. When speaking with women, Sigma guys take advantage of this by identifying shared ground right from the start. They can find common interests or viewpoints by probing carefully or watching for clues about the woman's values and interests. Show them off, forging an immediate connection and rapport that not only eases the woman's nerves but also fosters a feeling of familiarity and understanding between the two. The woman perceives the Sigma man as someone who simply gets her because they share important characteristics, which may spark a deeper connection and even attraction. This similarity attraction effect is not employed as a tactic or strategy but rather as an organic means of establishing connections with people. 5. When getting to know a lady, they never discuss other women. The male Sigmas give her their whole attention. In order to avoid being disrespectful or making her feel inferior to other women, they refrain from discussing their previous relationships or encounters with other women. Since the objective is to make her feel individually appreciated, the Sigma man also refrains from sharing stories or anecdotes about other women in his life, including ex-girlfriends, female acquaintances, and coworkers. He recognizes that nobody enjoys feeling like they're in competition with a man's past or being compared to other women. If you do this, she will feel under pressure to please you and compete with you, which will take her out of the present. Just think of how it would make you feel if she spoke about her past relationships or other males she's interested in. It would make you feel like an ordinary person, not one of a kind. Sigma men should attempt to stay away from this at all costs. 6. They don't make an excessive effort to be funny, fascinating, or cool. You know those guys who make an excessive